Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 26, part 2 of What's in the Bag, the video series that unbags and showcases my obsession with movies. This is the second part, as I said. This is the Walmart version of the Black Friday sales and stuff that we picked up. Not as many as the last episodes. This will be significantly shorter than the last episode because honestly Walmart really just did not have anything good. I found a few things and it wasn't that much, and so I did get a few things. I actually didn't see that much that night, and a couple of days later, I think it was Saturday, we were cleaning up, trying to clean up and get the store back together after the big rush. I went through and cleaned out the movie section of it, trying to condense stuff down and whatnot, and I actually did come across several of them that I didn't notice before, and so I picked them up, and let's go through them. First of all, some of the games I got that night, I did get Titanfall. I got this for $8. So this was actually really, really cheap for the Xbox One. Jonathan was interested in it. Again, this is one that he wanted, and so I picked it up for him. Titanfall. And next is Borderlands, the Handsome Collection, which is Borderlands the prequel, and Borderlands 2. And I think, if I remember correctly, maybe access to any new Borderlands games that they put out. I can't remember for sure. But it does come with free content, a lot of those extra free games and everything. This is something Jonathan wanted to play, and so I picked it up. That was pretty cheap. I think it was just like $25 maybe for that, $25 maybe. And finally, another one I got for him, but I am excited about playing this one as well, so it's not just him. It's a game called Transformers Devastation, and if you have not seen any videos or trailers or playthroughs of this, do yourself a favor and go and look this up. There's a good one on Cinemassacre, Cinemassacre's website, MF or Mike, and I can't remember who the other guy is that plays it. They play it together, and they give it just incredible praise. And it's basically a Gen 1 Transformers game. It's all Generation 1 Transformers. It's done in the art style of the cartoon. It's got all the original voices of everybody that's still alive doing the voices and everything, and it looks really awesome, and I cannot wait to start playing this whenever I have some time. Now, as far as movies are concerned, I must admit that I found one buried in the Walmart movies that we actually did get at Best Buy. So I'm going to have to show it to you now. But I got Inside Out. I paid $10 for this, and $10 for a brand new Disney Pixar movie. Oh yeah, score. And I never saw this yet, but it's got such great rave reviews that I'm looking forward to this. So I'm super excited about this one. All right, next one we get Dumb and Dumber 2. Got it really cheap. A lot of this stuff is probably really cheesy movies, but I got them for cheap, and so I was kind of interested in this movie because I did like the original one, and I missed out getting to see this one in the theater. So now I can go watch it. All right, what's next? An old Adam Sandler movie. It was not the best of his stuff, but it was hella cheap. It's Bulletproof with him and Damon Wayans. It's not a terrible movie when you consider it's an Adam Sandler movie from the mid-90s. It was made along those lines about the time of like Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison and Little Nicky, all in that time frame area. Actually, I think Little Nicky was a bit later, but it was cheap, so it won't be too bad rewatching it again, or maybe it will. Who knows? What else we got? Bad Grandpa, the unrated edition. I rented this one. I actually rented it from Redbox, and it was only the R-rated cut. And so I'm looking forward to see what extra stuff they put in here. Not a big fan of Jackass, but this was actually pretty funny. I enjoyed it for what it was. And Johnny Knoxville, you know, say what you will about him, but I kind of like the guy. He's kind of a cool guy. So we got that. What else we got? Horrible Bosses 2. I picked up Horrible Bosses last year, and so I figured might as well get Horrible Bosses 2 this year. Still have not watched it yet, but again, I may go through and just marathon both of them back to back one day. We did get a couple of Disney movies. We got Disney's live action Cinderella. Again, I got this for $10. So $10 for a brand new Disney movie. Good stuff. And it's got a theatrical short for Frozen Fever. I may just skip back over that one for sure. That may just skip. That may get a skip. But I'm kind of looking forward to this one. So another one that I showed a mild interest in, I got it pretty cheap as well, was Tomorrowland. This is a brand new one. Got it for $10. I'm interested as to what this is. I'm really confused about it because I couldn't figure out from the trailers what was going on here. So I'm going to have to watch it to find out what's going on, because it is intriguing, because I do like Disney. I do like the Disney parks, and hopefully there's a bunch of stuff from the parks in that. And finally is something that I double dipped on because I already had it. I've already got a Steelbook edition of this, but Anchorman. And this is the Rich Mahogany edition. I actually saw this at Movie Trading Company about 4 days before Black Friday, and I was like, wow, I didn't even know that they had made they still made these, they still had them. But I was able to find one, and the only reason why I picked it up is because it's collector's, it's like a collector edition thing. And really, this is the only reason why I got this. It was for the many months of Burgundy. It's Ron Burgundy's diary. And as I opened it up, it's just like a photo type picture book. But it's got, I'm excited to kind of just read over what Ron Burgundy would put in a diary. And another thing that was kind of cool that came with it and were Anchorman trading cards, and they're in an old school baseball card package. I'm not going to open these. I don't want to look and see. I want to see what these look like, but if I do, I can just look at the back of the box because it's got them on there. But I like that they're in this old package like this, and so I think I'm going to keep it like this. So that's everything we've got. At the end of our last video, our collection numbers were 1458 overall. I did pick up 20 items, but only one of them was a replacement, so it's 19 new things that we're adding to our collection. So that brings it a total to 1477. Our TV was 304, and we added 3 items to it, so that makes it 307. And our Steelbook is staying the same at 120. So thank you for watching this. Blessed be. And stay tuned for a new episode. I don't know when it's going to be, because Christmas is coming up. Maybe I'll get something for Christmas, but unless I come across something, it might be a while. So thanks for watching. Blessed be.